Pickens. Resource Pickens.
You kidding me?
Resource Pickens.
We is back. Woo-hoo. I know it feels like it's been a minute, but all that's important is that I'm here with you right now. I just had to take a little time off, just get it reset, honestly. I can't even say I had to go to the drawing board, come up with a new. I literally just needed a little reset. And in my time off, it made me realize that I really love doing this. Like, I really love doing this. Seeing people out, telling me that they've seen my videos, that they like what I'm doing, that it's dope. That's what I do it for. That's honestly what I do for it. This passion that I have for football is what's drawing me here. And, you know, I had a whole episode tonight where I was going to bring on a bunch of guests, but I felt like it was important that we take it back to the roots, to the people that been rocking with me from when I was out back in my backyard with just my iPhone camera set up, recording, no microphone, no headphones, no soundboard, none of that.
Congratulations.
None of that.
You played yourself.
And now we're here. So that's what it's all about. I don't want to hold you up too long. I don't want to be too long-winded on the intro, as I always say. But first things first, that's most important. Happy Black Friday to all my people out there. All right, now let's get into some football. Okay. What a better time to come back than Super Bowl Sunday. Ooh. Super Bowl Sunday. This weekend, Super Bowl Sunday. We down to the last two teams. We finally here, y'all. I don't know what I'm going to do when football's over. I'm going to still bring y'all this football content, but it's going to be depressing. It's going to be depressing, y'all. To all my football, the people that love football like I love football, the hard times is coming, the off season. But don't worry, because Ree, a.k.a. the Black Adam Scheffner, has got you covered. But let's get right to it. We got the San Fran 49ers, the big bad San Fran 49ers at my defending Super Bowl champion, Kansas City Chiefs, a.k.a. the most hated team in America. Woo. Where do I start? Before we get into the keys of victory, you know, we'll just touch on the little things about each team throughout the season, about the playoffs. Starting with the Chiefs. Being a Chiefs fan, I'd be lying if I told you that I seen us being in the Super Bowl, because I damn sure didn't see it. It's been a season. It's definitely been a season. As for the 49ers, I can't say that I'm surprised that they're here. You know, people throw shade and say, "Oh, the NFC is weak." Look, that's a good football team. They can't control what the other teams are doing and the strength of their schedule and none of that. That is a very good football team. Well coached, talented roster, top to bottom, on both sides of the ball. Once again, the Chiefs are playing another team, just like with the Ravens, another team that's better than them. Not better than them, but that has the better roster. On paper, they're the better team. I won't debate that at all. If you want to say Mahomes is better at his position than Purdy, cool. If you want to say Andy Reid's a better coach than Shanahan, cool. But roster for roster, the 49ers are stacked. But that doesn't mean they're going to win. But we're going to get into all that. I'll give my predictions and all that. But as I was saying, for the Chiefs, I definitely did not see this moment coming. You had guys dropping passes. You had the turnovers. You had the Taylor Swift fever. It's definitely been an up and down year for Kansas City. And I say that not being a fan, just a fan of the sport and watching. It's been an up and down year for them. I feel like the 49ers hit that. They were real strong, beating up on everybody. They hit a little rough patch. I think they lost 3 in a row. Didn't break their stride. Kept on going. Got beat up on by the Ravens. It happens. All that matters is they're here right now. The 49ers are here. The Kansas City Chiefs are here. Records don't matter. We are here. This is it. This is what the people came to see. And this is going to be one of them ones. This is definitely going to be one of them ones. I think that, man, it's just so much to unpack. before we get into the keys to victory for each team, I just want to talk about the game a little bit. We have media week going on. You see, I don't know if you guys been paying attention, but the Chiefs been getting booed. And, people are buying into that. And the Chiefs are hated. It is what it is. The Chiefs are probably the most hated teams. I don't know if it's because Taylor Swift. People say that they get all the calls from the I don't know what it is, but the Chiefs are a hated team, which is very odd to me because being a Chiefs fan, I literally see my team come from the bottom to the top. And on the way to the top, it was like everybody was rooting for us. It was like, oh yeah, this is the next up and coming team. We want to see them be successful. Then they got successful when everybody started hating. Y'all started hating. I get it. But I think America, I don't know if it's just America, but I'm speaking because I live in America. Shout out to anybody who's watching out of the country, internationally. Shout out to y'all. But it's like this loser mentality that, oh man, once a team gets so good that we got to find excuses why they're good, or we don't want to see them be good anymore. That's loser mentality. And I'm not just saying that because that's my team, because you used to see it with the Patriots too. It's loser mentality. But anyway, back to the game. Boy, this is going to be one of them ones. And as for the 49ers, I feel like they're hated too, but it's kind of turned into the thing of, well, we don't want to see Taylor Swift up there celebrating with the Chiefs, so we're cheering for the 49ers by default. That's all loser energy, man. We call it what it is. That's loser energy, man. But you got two of the best teams, the best of the best, meeting up. The fans don't matter. The trash talk don't matter. Taylor Swift don't matter. Nothing we say about this game matters. I can give the most in-depth analysis and breakdown and tell you what I think is going to happen. But at the end of the day, none of this matters. Both teams got to strap on their shoulder pads, their chin strap, tie up the cleats, and they got to get ready to go to war. And that's exactly what I think it's going to be on Sunday. I think it's going to be a war. We'll start with the 49ers. As for the 49ers, I'll go through the 3 keys of victory for them first. I think the first key to victory for the 49ers is tempo. Tempo. Start fast. If you look at the last 2 playoff games, they did not start fast. They found themselves having to dig their way back into the game. They won the game, but I'm telling you now, you get down like that to a championship team. This is the defending champs you're playing. You get down by 17, you get down, it's over. I'm telling you that, and I'm not speaking as a fan. I'm telling you as what it is. That's a championship team over there. They preach championship pedigree. They have to start. I'm telling you, they have to start fast. Because if they get down 10, you're gonna see the worry look. Everybody's gonna be looking worried. I'm telling you, they know who that man is on the other side that they're facing. The next key to victory is stick to the script. Stick to the script, 49ers. I think you've seen a little bit with the Ravens. I don't know if it's the Mahomes effect. It's like teams play against Mahomes, and then they start doing stuff that's uncharacteristic because it's like they feel so pressed, and it's this pressure. Stick to the script. Stick to what got you here. Stick to that game plan. Christian McCaffrey is what got you there. Stick to the game plan. Don't worry about trying to have Purdy drop back 40 times and prove he could. That's not him. That's not him. He's a very good quarterback that plays within that system. And it's so odd because I was so critical of Purdy early on this season, and now we're playing against him. Look at God. That's that's God working in mysterious ways. Just the week that I get to see this matchup, it means a lot. This matchup means a lot to me, trust me. And 49ers fans, they hate the Chiefs, trust me. They still got a bad taste in their mouth from the last time we beat them in the Super Bowl. And I believe the last 6 times that they've met, the Chiefs won 5. So trust me, this game definitely means a lot. And like I said, the 49ers stick to the script. Don't get out of character, I'm telling you. Do not get out of character and feel like, oh, we got to do this to keep up, or oh, we got to go for it on 4th and 7 on our own 30 because Mahomes. No, stick to what got you here. I'm telling you, stick to the script. And that goes for any team, but you've seen it with the Ravens. They kind of got very uncharacteristic and didn't run the ball, but that's another story. And then as for the last key to victory for the 49ers, they have to be able to stop the run. If you've been paying attention to the playoffs, the 49ers defense has been struggling stopping the run. You look at the game against the Packers, Aaron Jones, 18 carries, 108 yards. You look at the game against the Lions, you had David Montgomery, 15 carries, 95 yards, and a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs, 12 carries, 46 yards, and a touchdown. They have to stop I don't even got to say how Pacheco runs because y'all see it. Anybody that watches football sees it. That man is running angry. And if you're not coming to hit him and you're not prepared to stop the run, I promise you he's going to make you pay. He is going to make you pay. And I'm not saying that as a fan of the Chiefs. I'm just telling you what I know. I'm here to bring you this unbiased, in-depth review on the game. And I'm telling you now, if they cannot stop the run and the Chiefs are able to get them chunk of yards, 7 here, 8 here, 6 here, and Mahomes don't got to be a hero, and they're just getting them long drives where they're just grinding it out, 9-10 minute drive, it's going to be bad news. Because now your possessions are limited. Now you have to be pressed to score. You're pressed to score because you're not stopping the run. It is very imperative that the 49ers stop the run. So, like I said, the keys to victory for the 49ers, I got tempo, start fast, stick to the script, and stop the run. Stop the run. Now, we're going to go to the Chiefs. Keys of victory for the Kansas City Chiefs. My first key to victory for the Chiefs is be violent. Be violent. Make this a slugfest. The Chiefs kind of had this image of like the pretty boy team. They weren't a very physical team in the past. Yeah, they were winning Super Bowls, but that wasn't really their identity. This year, that defense is physical. I don't know what it is. It's like there was a mentality shift that they just got this playing with a chip on their shoulder. Like, we're tired of being the pretty boys. We're coming to hit you. And it's very important that they be violent, get their hands on guys, jam these receivers, don't let them get clean. Because the 49ers players in general break a lot of tackles. They're very dangerous in the open field. You can't let them break tackles and gash you. You just can't. And they block very well downfield as well. So the Chiefs are going to have to be very violent. That's the thing I love about football. It's controlled violence. It's hitting. Like it's the game ain't how it used to be, as some of the older folks would say. But it's still hitting. It's still full contact sport. It's violence. And the Chiefs need to be violent. Next key to victory for the Chiefs is limit the chunk plays. You have to limit the chunk. The 49ers live for chunk plays. Even if it's little dump-off screens or little dump-offs to the running backs, even the fullback, they live for the chunk plays. And it can kind of play in the Chiefs' hand. You don't want to score too quick. You really want to control the clock. I think both teams should have a similar strategy as far as controlling the clock. Obviously, Purdy is no Mahomes, but he's proved that he's very efficient and he can play quarterback at a high level. But you have to limit the chunk plays against the 49ers. You absolutely have to. And then the last key to victory for the Chiefs, snap, crackle, pop. Pop Pacheco. Isaiah Pacheco. If he can get going, as I said, if the 49ers key is to stop the run, the Chiefs key is pop. They have to get this guy going. If they get this guy going, like I was saying, it could spell trouble for the 49ers. You look at His stretch over the playoffs against the Dolphins, 24 carries, 89 yards, and a touchdown. Against Buffalo, 15 carries, 97 yards, and a touchdown. Against the Baltimore Ravens, 24 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown. All games that the Chiefs won. The days where we're seeing the Chiefs have to light up the scoreboard and score 40 points and 30 plus points to win games are over. They have a very good that's a very, 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 very good defensive unit over there. And they don't have to do that. If they can control the clock and run clock and grind out long drives, that's ideal, honestly. Yeah, to the average fan, they like watching Mahomes do all the crazy diving passes, making the crazy scrim. Yeah, it's cool to watch, but from a football standpoint, if he only has to do that 2 or 3 times a game and he doesn't have to play full hero ball, that's good. That's efficient. Who cares about the stats? The guy already proved he's the best quarterback in the league. But yeah, they have to ride Pacheco. They have to lean on Pacheco. I think he's going to be the key to getting this thing kick-started. I truly believe that. Setting the tone. Let's talk about the quarterbacks. We got Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant, versus I can't even call him a fan favorite no more. He's the villain. He's embracing the villain role versus Mahomes. Now, Brock Purdy had a very good season, but he comes into the playoffs with 519 yards, 61.4 completion percentage, 2 TDs, 1 pick, and an 87.7 QBR. So he hasn't been playing that hot, and I'll give him credit because when it was time to make the big plays in certain points of these last 2 games, he made the big plays. And more so, he was beating teams with his legs. Who knew Purdy could run? Did y'all know Purdy could run? I didn't know he could run. But he's definitely, he got my respect. I don't think he's elite. I'll die on that hill. But, yeah, he hasn't been playing his hottest ball during the stretch of the playoffs. He's had hot moments, but overall, he hasn't been playing his hottest ball like he's been playing during the regular season. Then we got Mahomes, who comes in with 718 yards, a 68% completion percentage, 4 touchdowns, no turnovers, and 100.7 QBR. Efficient. One thing about Mahomes in the playoffs and in these situations, he doesn't turn the ball over really in the playoffs. It's something that you can call it playing safe, but I think he realizes the stakes, and he does. Well, obviously he doesn't have the receivers because them dudes been dropping passes all year. But that's water on the bridge because the last couple weeks they've been coming in clutch. Shout out that boy MVS. But yeah, it's a very rare thing for Mahomes to turn the ball over when it's meaningful football. Meaningful football like the Super Bowl, playoffs. Regular season don't matter. It matters, but the goal of the season to get there, and they're there. And when they get there, Mahomes is not known. That's not in his characteristic. But I will say, in the 2 Super Bowl, this is now his 4th Super Bowl. So the 3 other Super Bowls that Mahomes played in, he wasn't that hot. He didn't really play that great. If you can look up the numbers. Mahomes, he hasn't been known to be. He's been doing enough to win, but he hasn't been the magic man and shredding you apart, and he hasn't done that yet. He hasn't put that masterclass performance on in the Super Bowl. And what better time than now? And taking me being a fan out of it, I think the way that the Kansas City Chiefs season went and just a lot of disrespect and just the people counting him out, I think that you're going to see Mahomes and you're going to get the Mahomes experience. As I said, I think they should lean on Pacheco. He's the one that's going to get it started. But I think Mahomes is going to take this game personal. Trust me, that dude pays attention to everything. The stuff that these reporters say, these so-called analysts, ain't none of them dudes better than me. Stephen A., all them dudes. I'm better than all them dudes. They got an agenda to push. I'm here to talk the real. But he sees all that stuff. The dude sees all that stuff. The trash talk. That's one player you don't want to give bulletin board material. You see Travarius Ward, former Chief, kind of running his mouth. I wouldn't say running his mouth, but it's like the 49ers and their fans don't have respect for the Chiefs, which is weird because the Chiefs are the hated team, but when you see them in their interviews and they're going to speak highly of their opponents, they're not going to give you bulletin board material, they're going to give you your respect. It's like two complete opposites, but when they get on that field, straight dogs. But yeah, I think that I think quarterback play is definitely going to be big in this. I think if the Chiefs can make Purdy uncomfortable, Steve Spagnuolo is a defensive guru, and he's known to switch up looks, send different blitz packages, disguise coverages, have you thinking it's double team and it's not, have you thinking it's not. Purdy is going to see every look that he didn't see this year, he's going to see in this game, and it's going to be how will he adjust. This is the biggest moment in his career. He's a very young quarterback. Know this game, win or lose, is not going to define his career, but this is definitely a big moment. And, you know, sometimes players tend to get caught in the light. We're going to find out who he is, pretty much. I've been saying that throughout certain times of this year, but this is the game where we find out who Brock Purdy really is. There's no going back. Whatever happens, happens. All the cards are going to be left on the table after this game. And we will get our real assessment on who Brock Purdy really is. We know who Mahomes is. We know he can make adjustments in the game. And like I said, Brock Purdy has made plays, and he's the reason why his team has won some of these playoff games, the last two playoff games, because late plays. But you, like I said, you cannot afford to get down to a championship team. You just can't. I'm telling you, you can't do it. You can't do it. You can't do it. But anyway, I don't know if I'm ready to get my prediction yet. I got somebody. Nah, I ain't gonna call nobody. I'm gonna keep it. Like I said, we going back to the roots tonight. But yeah, I think this is gonna be one of them ones, though. I think this is going to be one of them ones. This is the heavyweight fight. You got the best in the AFC and the best in the NFC. What more could you ask for? The matchups are set. It's set. There's nothing, like I was saying earlier, there's nothing more anybody can do. No fan trash talk. It's up to the players. It's up to the players. And I've been going back and forth with a specific 49ers fan all year on Facebook. And it's crazy to see the disrespect from my team, saying that they're going to blow the Chiefs out and the Chiefs should be worried about this and they were exposed by If you look at the Chiefs, the way that this season went, their losses, turnovers, penalties, drop passes, all things that could be cleaned up, as you've seen. And now they're here. The 49ers, and another thing, I'm tired of the narrative that some people are trying to paint that, oh, the Chiefs shouldn't be the underdogs. The 49ers have the better team on paper. The 49ers have been favored in every single game this year. Every single game this year, the 49ers were the favorite. How could you put them as an underdog? How are they the underdog? How are they the ones with something to – they are the ones with something to prove at the end of the day, for sure, because they got to get that monkey off their back. Here they are back in this position again. What will they do? The pressure is definitely on them to win the game. I think they need this win more than the Chiefs need to win, honestly, because if they don't win this game, they start asking questions. There's a lot. I'm telling you, it's going to be devastating. It's going to be – if the 49ers do not win this game – it's going to be devastating. As a Chiefs fan, I will be devastated if we don't win this game. But overall, from the organization standpoint, the way that this season went, I don't think they could hang their head. I mean, obviously, you fall up short in the Super Bowl, it's going to hurt, but it wouldn't be nothing to hang your head over. You've been to the last You've been to what? 4 in the last 6 years? 5 in the last 6 years? Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. 4 in the last 6 years. It's crazy. But, yeah, I think the pressure's on the 49ers. I definitely think the pressure's on the 49ers. And like I said, they will be very devastated. And me being me, I've been showing the utmost respect to the 49ers. Yeah, I like to troll. I like to talk my little trash. But I've been showing, I'm going to keep it real. I would love to see the Chiefs just take them behind the shed and excuse my French, whoop that ass. But I think it's going to be a good game. I have more respect for this team than that. I have more respect. I'm not some delusional fan that's just, oh, they're going to blow them out. Oh, it's the Chiefs, Mahomes. Nah, I don't think that. I'm not going to disrespect them. I know that's a very, very good football team over there with very, very good talent, very well coached. I'm not going to disrespect them. I would love to see that happen, but I don't think it's going to happen. Which brings me to my prediction. What do I think is going to happen, and who do I think is going to win? I think early on, the first drive, depending on who has the ball. If the 49ers have the ball first, I think they have to score on that first drive to kind of get that pressure off, make them feel a little settled in. If the Chiefs get the ball first, they don't have to score. The Chiefs can go down 10. The Chiefs could go down 14, and it's still kind of like, this game ain't over. If the 49ers were to go down 14, people are probably going to start thinking, this game is over. It's just the two differences, different caliber of quarter. It's a lot that goes in a factor for that. But personally, how can I pick against my boys? We're here now. I got to put the house on them, right? I got to. But realistically, I do think the Chiefs are going to win this game. I do. I honestly feel like the Chiefs are going to win this game. I don't think it's going to be a blowout, but I could see the Chiefs winning by, I say 27-17. I could see it being a 27-17 game, 30-17. I could easily see it being that could be the score. But I have the Chiefs winning by at least 10. I have the Chiefs winning by at least 10 points. And it is what it is. That's my prediction. That's what I think is going to happen. I gave you the breakdown. I gave y'all the keys of victory for each team. But I think ultimately the Kansas City, Patrick Mahomes is the new Brady, they're saying. How could you bet against him, right? As much hate as he's seen in the media coming into the year and, oh, this Chiefs team's not going to make this Super Bowl. This Chiefs team, he can't get this team back. Oh, the Chiefs are going to finish last. They're here. And now you see all these reporters who are not better than me, these so-called analysts that are not better than me because they got to push an agenda. Now they're eating their words. Now, oh, I can't go against Mahomes. That's Patrick Mahomes. Y'all was not saying that earlier this year. Y'all did not believe in this team. You didn't believe in this team at the beginning of the season. You didn't believe in the team last year when they got rid of Tyreek Hill. I think the Chiefs are the most disrespected champions maybe in history. I didn't see this with Brady. And I don't like the Brady, Mahomes compare. The kid's still playing. I can't do that. I can't. I'm not here to have the GOAT debate. I'm not here to have it. I'm going to keep it humble. I don't like to really have too many conversations on Mahomes. At the end of the day, that is my quarterback, and I don't take no disrespect. Like I said, talking about a man's quarterback is like talking about his mom, talking about his girl, or talking about his barber. You just don't do it. People take that personal, and I'm one of them. And if you disrespect my quarterback, I'm going to come see about that like Will Smith came and see about that disrespect to his wife. Nah, I'm playing. But nah, for real, I think it's going to be a great game. But like I said, I got Chiefs by at least 10. It is what it is. That wraps up everything. Drop in the comments. What's on y'all Super Bowl menu this year? Who's having the big parties? Personally, me, it's my team playing. My nerves are going to be through the roof. I'm supposed to be making some wings. Not selling. Usually I sell the wings, but I don't have the time this year. It's wartime. think I'm going to do some wings. I think I'm going to do some cheesesteak, egg rolls. I believe there's going to be oxtail at our Super Bowl party. There's going to be special cocktails, probably some buffalo chicken dip, little fruit tray, veggie tray. But like I said, I ain't going to be able to eat until that clock says 000. And if the Chiefs ain't victorious, I'll be drinking. But yeah, drop in the comments with y'all what's on the menu for y'all Super Bowl parties. Put a plate to the side for your boy. And say a prayer for your boy, because my nerves are going to be through the roof, boy. I'm telling you. Heart beating the whole game. Boy, I'm ready, though. I'm ready to watch some football. But that wraps up everything. Again, as always, I appreciate everybody that's been tuning in. I appreciate the feedback. I appreciate the love. And it keeps me going. Like I said, this is an emotional moment because we at the end. There ain't going to be no more football after this, y'all. No more football. Nah, but like I said, I got y'all covered. Don't worry, I'm bringing football content all off season. Free agent signings, trades, all that. I'm going to be your insider. I'm going to bring you that news. Don't worry. Have no fear. The Black Adam Scheffner is here. But nah, like I said, that wraps everything out. Wraps everything up. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate everybody that's been tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share it. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell their friend to tell their mama to tell his dad to tell his uncle. Tell anybody. Had a dog subscribe to the page. Had a baby subscribe to the page. I keep it PG-13 for the most part. Don't be on here cursing too much. But that wraps everything up. I ain't going to keep y'all. I don't want to be too long-winded. I'm out.